Hi, welcome back to Safety and Civil Engineers Insight. We can't stop talking about safety because safety is an integral part of our lives. Last month, I presented this paper at the Nigerian Society of Engineers Lokoja branch monthly meeting. So I feel it's important I also share my paper here titled Fundamentals of Safety in Road Construction for Engineers, presented by Engineer Ekong Ephraim Afonsos, FIMC, R. Koren, MNSE, MNIHTE, MNI Safety E, G. Eastbourne. Introduction. Road construction is a high-risk engineering activities. You will agree with me that road construction involves high risks when it comes to its activities. It's critical, it's dangerous, and it needs to be safety involved activities. So road construction is a high risk engineering activities. It involves heavy equipment, traffic, and multiple workers. Safety is critical to prevent injuries, fatalities, and project delays. Why road construction safety matters? Safety is the practice of identifying hazard, assessing risks, and putting controls in place to prevent accidents, injuries, and damage to people, properties, and the environment. So why road construction safety matters is it matters because it protects workers from harm, injuries, or even death. It also protects the road users and the general public. 2. It reduces accidents, injuries, and fatalities. 3. Prevent project delays and financial losses. If there's any accident on site and has to do with injury or loss of life or lives, that project immediately will stop. Whether for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 days, 1 week, 1 month, depending how soon they could resolve the issue in line with the accident. Therefore, money is going. If the work supposed to last for 1 week and an incident happen, that will automatically call for increase in money based on what you pay your workers daily. Also, the equipment you hire for that 1 week, you also need to extend maybe 2 weeks, depending how the work is and what happened on site as regard to the accident and how soon that situation can be resolved. 4. Ensure compliance with laws and regulations. We have the Factory Act and other act that has to do with laws and regulation in line with safety, which is key, and it should come into your safety work. So you must have to comply with your laws and regulations. What does your law say? What does the regulation say? So you have to put that into consideration when it comes to safety. Okay? The 4 E's of road construction. We have the engineering, which has to do with the designing safe work zones and implementing effective traffic controls. We have education, training workers, and continually informing drivers about work zone safety. 3. We have enforcement, ensuring strict compliance with safety laws and industry standard. The last one is emergency response, providing rapid medical aid to minimize injury severity when incidents occur. So the 4 E of road safety are engineering, education, enforcement, and emergency response, which is key. Common hazard in road construction. It's important before work commence that you should be able to come up or identify or emphasize what could be the common hazard in road construction that you are about to embark. So common hazard in road constructions are moving traffic and public interface. 2. Heavy machinery and equipment. 3. Excavation and trench collapse. 4. Dust, noise and vibration. 5. Working at night and poor visibility. Types of hazards. We have 5 different types of hazard. One is the physical hazard that has to do with noise, vibration and heat. 2 is the mechanical hazard, which has to do with moving equipment and vehicles. 3 is the chemical hazards, which has to do with bitumen, fuel and fumes. 4 is ergonomic hazard, which has to do with manual handling. And the last one, environmental hazards, which has to do with weather and flooding. Human factors, behavior and awareness. 1 is distractions and fatigue. Fatigue and distractions such as cell phone use significantly elevate risk level on site. So it's important to put your cell phone away while working on site. It's important because of safety reasons. 2 is situational awareness. Workers must maintain constant situational awareness. Dedicated spotters are crucial for enhancing safety. 3. Night shift visibility. Night work demands enhanced visibility through retroreflective clothing, flashing lights, and adequate site lighting. So it's important to ensure that even if you want to carry out night shift work, ensure that the lights on site are adequate enough, the flash lighting, and also ensure they are retro-reflective clothing for your workers as a sign of safety measures. Let's proceed. Work zone traffic control fundamentals. We have the advanced warning, which has to do with alert drivers with signs. We have the transition, which has to do with guide vehicles with cones. We have the activity, which has to do with protect workers and traffic. The last one is termination, restore normal traffic flow. Effective traffic control is the cornerstone of work zone safety, ensuring smooth flow and protecting both workers and motorists through clearly defined zones. Utilize cones, barriers, signs, and flaggers strategically to guide traffic safely. Tailor proper setup to specific site conditions, considering traffic flow, speed, and site distance for optimal effectiveness. So it's important you put this into consideration in your work zone traffic control, which is important. Personal protective equipment, also known as the PPP, which has to do with 1. High visibility apparel. High visibility clothing is mandatory for all personnel. So you have to make it mandatory for all personnel on site. Okay? Secondly is hand protection. Durable gloves protect against cuts, abrasions, and various working place hazard. So it's important you provide your workers and ensure everyone on site put on hand gloves to avoid cuts, abrasions, and various workplace hazard. 3 is head and foot protection. Hard hat and safety boots are crucial to protect against falling objects and punctures. The last one is vehicle alarms. Intrusion alarms and flashing beacons on vehicles enhance visibility, and prevent accidents. Best practice for engineers on site. 1. Daily safety briefing, very, very key. 2. Continuous inspection, very important. 3. Plan access and ingress, which is also important. Mitigate night work. Try as much as possible how you could mitigate night work, and also use your PPE. Let's proceed. Traffic management safety is important. You ensure traffic is managed safely. 1 is proper traffic control plans. So you ensure you have a proper traffic control plans. 2, use of signs, cones, barriers, and flagmen. 3, speed reduction in work zones. So you try as much as possible to see how you can reduce the speed in work zones. 4, adequate lighting and visibility. 5, clear separation between workers and traffic. So there must have to be a barrier that differentiate or separate workers from the traffic, such that at the end of the day, everyone working on site will go home safely. Just because it was safe yesterday doesn't mean it is safe today. Just because it is safe today doesn't mean it will be safe tomorrow. So ensure to put safety first in anything you do, not just on construction works, but on your day-to-day activities, on your day-to-day life. Ensure safety comes first. Conclusion: commitment to safety saves lives. Safety in road construction is a shared responsibility where engineers lead by design and vigilant enforcement. Through continuous education, unwavering vigilance, and strict adherence to established standards, we collectively protect both workers and the public. Together, we can significantly reduce injuries and fatalities, all while improving our vital roadway infrastructure safely and efficiently. Thank you, and I believe you all enjoy my lecture, and henceforth I want to encourage us to put safety first in anything we do, for safety is key. Thank you.